surprise Cody. You know what I mean? Like for SDJ to kind of get the momentum, we need to push Cody outside of the comfort zone, which I feel like, Cody's feeling good about this matchup right now.
Mm-hmm. Cody's big chillin'. He's got his dogs here with him, and I do mean not just his crew, but his literal dogs are in the venue. I met them earlier. They're really nice. One of them has a messed up leg like me.
Yeah, sometimes we've seen events with the therapy dogs, but rarely do you get just your therapy dogs,
True. Imagine, he gets to go pet his dog every time he wants to calm down.
Truly just one of the many advantages.
Man, we just keep buffing Fox, man. Hungry Fox was so right.
One of the dogs,
True.
Okay, gonna get this kill here. Yep.
I like how you did not even leave room for the question that SDJ might SDI.
And there's a reason for that. It's because one of the things that makes Cody so dominant is that Cody mixes up the up air timings. Wow. Wow.
Yes.
So that you can't even, you have to almost reactively do the timing. It makes it feel more like a mix-up than something that you're doing consistently.
If you have and this might do it as well, yeah, you saw the attempt at the SDI to the right there, but it doesn't get out. If you ever watch a Fox set with Cody next to you, you'll notice that whenever the Fox goes for up throw up air, Cody always has something to say about it. Like, oh yeah, that's the spacing for the single hit. Or, oh, if you dash that way, then it would work differently. He has really, really ironed out all of the intricacies in that one interaction.
And it's justified because there was a time period where HBox was SDIing like there was no tomorrow, where every single up air, it felt like it was actually worth only going for single hits, and then Cody was like, no, I don't think so.
Even Cody has to shake his head there like, huh? Puff really got around all that? Okay.
Okay, first rest of the set.
But that's going to be a trade.
It absolutely will be.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. That's just on the edge, right? Because 65 is one of the lowest percents where the up smash will kill. You don't feel great about that trade.
It's tricky because in that situation, if you go for an up air, you're going to get a tech chase situation, and then does that lead to a rest? Then it's an edge guard. I get why you're opting for just the guaranteed kill, but to me, it might also suggest that SDJ sees Cody's stocks as more valuable than theirs, which is not the kind of right mentality. You don't want to be thinking I just really want to take any stocks. And sometimes Puff kind of can get in that spot.
And that's going to do it. Cody sneaks in with an up smash. Calm and collected, as you would expect from a man who's been winning every tournament he's gone to recently.
Yeah, he is on his way to the path of kind of #1 for the year, already on a streak of dominance that I think is we don't sometimes give credit to Cody as much as we should, and I feel like what we're looking at right now is a kind of streak that we would have been praising Armada endlessly for, just kind of one win after the other. It's very impressive stuff.
Yeah.
But, much like Zane, that's why people want to see kind of change. They want to see things shake up.
It's true. You're going to hear the crowd cheering for SDJ if they manage to take a game.
Not surprised to see the Dreamland pick here. I think we are going to see SDJ kind of approach this a bit differently than what we're used to with HBox. HBox kind of always looks like he's sitting there watching the player just as he back airs. SDJ looks more like looking for kind of a positional opening.
I'm a little scared by the height that SDJ is playing at in terms of where they're drifting around, because Cody is, you can see, trying to shark it with these up airs.
That's a good point, kind of right in the full hop height.
Yeah, exactly, right where full hop up air would actually hit. I mean, it's hard for Puff to get higher, but maybe playing a little bit more grounded, which I think SDJ was doing for a bit there.
Okay.
Yeah, Cody is so hard to edge guard. Just a savant when it comes to everything off stage.
Okay, grab the ledge.
This one? I don't think you can. Yeah. And you might pay for your life. Pay with your life, rather. Now Cody muscling in. Oh, wow. Commits to the air there. Just looking for back air. I was expecting Cody to be more grounded, but no, again, playing so aerially. I guess maybe because SDJ has been playing aerially?
Yeah, kind of it seems like Cody is saying, these are the heights that you want to play at, and I'm not going to give that to you, and so you have to figure out a grounded way in, and you know, a flub down smash might be that, but I don't like letting go of the ledge. Cody gone to the ledge 3 times in a row now.
Yeah. You know what it is also? I think Cody is just saying, if I play grounded, yeah, then if I guess wrong, he's still living. Finally, SDJ is going to close out the stock. But if I play grounded, I could just get back aired. Whereas if I'm just doing these safe full hop back airs, it's like way harder for SDJ to contest that. All right, 0-0. We're on pace for a timeout, Radar.
Yeah, I mean, this reminds me of a tweet that Kirby Kaze made the other day where it was talking about kind of how some mix-ups in Melee, like, unfortunately aren't worth playing, real. And that Cody is really good at playing situations where it's like, hey, it's okay to just do kind of the bear in the corner to make them roll. You don't need to overcomplicate it. Like, really good at sort of simplifying things. Yeah.
Well, that was a...
At 12? I don't know about that. You're trying to catch a jump.
Nice.
That was good, though. Okay, tech in. Yeah, you knew it was coming. SDJ with a very solid play.
And this time I will take the trade, given how hard it has been to get those stocks.
But even that situation, SDJ getting 2 reads in a row to get the stock, which, you know, that happens, but it's not, like, it's going to be tough still.
Yeah, but I mean, so much of the neutral here is just small little reads, right? Like, that's a read right there. It's a read that Cody's not going to dash away. If he dashes back there, then you're just left looking like a fool pounding in the air.
Yeah, very true. You got to make them feel like they aren't safe, that they kind of have to second guess their options. Really great poke.
Barely living. Do you feel a pound coming? I kind of feel a pound coming.
I feel like we're going to see one in center stage, actually. Like right here.
I like that while I'm feeling a pound coming, there isn't one coming. Because if I'm thinking about it, Cody definitely is. Hunts them down.
Well, it always comes back to, like, what does my opponent want? And right now, Pound is going to knock up Fox in a really... the tournament winner. It's still going to work out okay. Yeah, should be able to get the...
okay.
Yep.
That was a little scary.
Yeah, this is looking winnable. Like, I've
sure.
been kind of doubting SDJ this whole time, but they have managed to kind of prove me wrong. You know, this is where Puff feels like her most powerful.
Yeah, Cody will just take the easy %. Not going to up air there.
I'm feeling a tomahawk now if we're just going to be calling things out.
Cody playing this game where he dashes back a little bit, and then he's going to come in. Yeah, he hasn't been like... He's been approaching mostly from far away because he's approaching into center stage with these full hop nairs, right? He's not actually overextending. No overshoots. They're all undershoots. Hang on. That's a rest!
Wow. Wow.
And SDJ reads it. Because Cody isn't willing to cross that center line, SDJ gets that kill by saying, I know when you're going to come into the center here, and I'm going to meet you there. Yeah.
We're going to see it right now. I mean, you know, I'm reminded, I was speaking with Edwin Budding earlier about this, that kind of people tend to underestimate SDJ, you know, kind of downplaying some of SDJ's results. And I feel like I'm just as guilty of that, where, you know, that counterpick win shouldn't come as a surprise.
No,
SDJ is in top 8 again for a reason, but still.
Yeah, that's going to do it. SDJ hit some critical SDIs in... Man, saying SDJ and SDI together is so weird in that last game, but not this time.
Really important mix-up there in terms of how you either DI the pound or DI the up air, and that's something that kind of you need to be changing each time, or they're going to get free value.
Oh, it's expending a lot of resources. Goes back in with the nair. It's crazy.
Forward air, yep. Okay, but these, like every edge...
Side beat a ledge, right? I can hear it painting you every time he gets away with it, Radar.
It's not that it's like easy to cover, but that's something that you could do drill with. You know, it just has been a consistent thing that he hasn't been, that they haven't been calling out.
Oh! I thought that was going to be death. I think Cody meant to shine there.
Obviously not in that situation, of course.
Yeah.
There are some situations where Puff just cannot get there. Oof.
SDJ landing with back air a lot. Full hop land, because it represents the tomahawk also when you do it that way. I think is part of why they're going for that. So Cody has to be scared about just meeting back air with shield.
I love when Puff's dash tag. I feel like it's just like a really solid move to mix in there every once in a while. You can get a lot of value. Wow,
ooh, great back air. What a poke. The lowest back air. Just catches Fox's little tippy toes. Yeah. Cody's so ready for the roll. Okay.
Oh, that's huge. Goes for the up air because the DI'd for the pound last time, like I said.
Oh, that's really huge.
Actually,
Great adjustment from SDI. Cody has been doing that same shine stall recovery over and over again. And SDJ so frequently bearing just the air, but down smashing a Fox's head that time.
Yeah, and just like that, this is looking doable, but this is going to be a kill.
That's wild.
Yeah. Like 50 or something?
It was 48 for the throw, I think.
Okay, that's not the throw you want to see. Gonna go for the back air there. That's the perfect DI. Only follow-up is a back air in that situation.
Very important for Puff to get Fox to bear knockdown percent.
Okay.
Gonna take
I like
that
it.
for
I like
sure.
it. Yeah.
Low percent. And it's a star KO too, actually. Cody DIing wrong. So now it's just 5% that separates them.
And that,
SDJ
that
with the lead.
So
and
big.
another up throw.
Goes for the
Cody
up air.
always hits the tech. SDJ knows they were looking for the roll in there.
Okay, playing center, making Cody work for it.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh!
That's gonna do it!
SDJ running with it! SDJ up in the set! Oh my gosh!
And you can hear us, apologies for our bias, but we talked about Zane as one of those gods of the game. The other one right now, the only other player who stands in that echelon is down 1-2 against a Puff.
Arguably the greatest player at this matchup of all time, like playing it so well and somehow down against SDJ.
Well, SDJ's just getting so many grabs, right? I feel like that's the big difference maker. How many up throws did SDJ get in that game on FD?
It was a lot, actually. It's such a good point. They're just kind of like also playing each side of the mix-up. Okay, going all the way down for that.
Cody is down in this game 4.
I think a big thing that Cody hasn't really adjusted to is the way that SDJ engages. Like, HBox is very particular with when he chooses to go in, and I feel like SDJ is playing a more aggressive style that Cody isn't used to.
I'm seeing Cody flustered. I haven't seen Cody flustered in...
Someone get the dog!
Since the old times. Yeah, he needs the pet right now.
Oh my god!
Rest! And
what
it's
is
kind
happening?
of a hard kill. No, he gets it. Okay.
Even still, a clean stock, like, we've seen the power of, you know, a one-stock game versus Puff. Puff feels invincible there.
Another rest!
Oh my god!
Another star KO radar! SDJ is one more good up throw away from securing winners finals.
Okay, like, I know everyone in the chat is going to talk about how much I've been underestimating SDJ. That is just because this is such an upset. If we see this happen now, like, I cannot believe what's happening right now.
Secure SDJ winners finals, top 3, the first Puff since he joins.
Look at this, like,
of Hungry Bucks, Mango, Killa OR. Top 3 at a major.
Like, it felt like Cody just completely fell apart there. The whole narrative we've been talking to up in this point is the separation between Cody and Zane. What separation, Zane? Like, the mix-up there.
Yeah.
This Zane. SDJ just...
There's a rest. Hey, I'm going to spoil it for you, Radar. The next thing we're going to see, it's going to be another rest. And on this last one...
That was crazy. That was... like, just even getting this stock, too, like...
Watch this grab.
Yeah,
drifts away from the nair, drifts back in, and then
grabbing right,
just dodging and weaving. How does he? And that's
crazy
it.
grab.
That's how they get it. Boop.
That was a big moment, you know. This is all Zane, by the way, right now, guys. All of this is Zane furiously hitting on an iPad.
I wanted to experiment with it.
There are iPad kids with less precision right now, man. Like,
no, they all have
more. I mean,
more precision. I'll keep doing that.
Yeah, that was really clean.
Oh man,
it's pretty complex UI in front of us as well. There's like 6 or 7 different buttons, different speeds and frames and everything. So.
Oh man, what an upset from
I can't
SDJ.
believe that.
And just think that we were 5 seconds away in SDJ Hungry Box from a totally different timeline.
It's one of those things, yeah, actually, that's such a good point too. Like, this is one of those moments where when you're a commentator in this situation, you're like, oh, you know, I feel like we might not really see a lot of upsets. I don't really know how exactly the sets are going to go. These look very favored for, you know, Zane and Cody respectively. But then the flip side of that is if something does happen, it's that much crazier. And like, I really cannot speak to just how surprised